big statement. You guys take 3 from Purdue in with dramatic fashion as well. I mean, just what does this say, this sweep over the Boilermakers?
Well, it's just what we just talked about. It's a sweep in the Big Ten. We just don't, and I don't mean it in any disrespect to Purdue, but it's like we don't look at it as Purdue. I think everybody else does, but it's another team in the Big Ten, and I thought we handled what we needed to handle this weekend, and to keep ourselves in contention for, hopefully trying to nail down a championship.
Just all week you were able to jump on them pretty early today, and I think 5 hits before you got an hour. So just how happy you were with just the way the offense started out?
Well, I think that was important because I think, after the first 2 days, I think they were on their heels a little bit. And when we jumped on them right there, I think that took the life out of them, and that was important. And it also, with the way Cordy kind of started out there and got out of that, I think that helped him settle down a little bit and get a little bit more comfortable. But again, I don't care who you're playing. If you go out and score first, it helps everything. It helps them move the dugout, it helps the pitchers, and it helps guys relax as they play.
How similar were, I guess, Cordy and Morris the last 2 days? I mean, obviously with both of them, you're warming guys up in the first and they end up cruising through 5.
Well, too similar in that regard. But at the end of the day, you look at the stat line, they go 5 innings and no runs, and that's their job, is to not let the opposition score. So they did their job. The thing that I just want to guard against and make sure we understand is sometimes you live on the edge like that. This weekend it worked out for us. In the future it may not. I would rather be consistent and make teams earn bases rather than pitch around. And I understand it's going to happen in baseball, but I think moving forward that's what we have to get better at.
Dustin's obviously had a heck of a season, but today obviously drives in 6. Just how locked in was he?
And he was struggling a little bit early this weekend. That was good for him to come out. And he's one of the best hitters in the conference, and I think he proved that again today. And that's 6 RBI in a game. That's pretty tough to do.
Will obviously comes in, throws 5. That's the end of that. What, how disappointed, I guess, were you in that he doesn't throw a strike?
Well, I think disappointed is, maybe the wrong word. It's just, we want to get him on track, and I've said it numerous times, and I've said it numerous times standing right here. He's one of the best pitchers in this conference, and whether he believes that or not, and I think the sooner that he understands that, the better off we're going to be. But he's in a time, he's struggling right now, and I don't care if you're a pitcher, position player, whatever, you go through struggles. He's just got to get his confidence back. And I know walking out there, you take a guy out, how are you going to get his confidence back? But we're going to continue to pick and choose our spots. And as always, you're going to get what you deserve in this program. If you're throwing strikes and whatever, we're going to give you the ball. If you're not, we're going to take it out of your hand. And so I don't look at it anymore now. He just didn't get it done today.
Can you talk about how far your program's come to have the kind of crowds you guys have had all weekend?
It's interesting because we're proud of that. I'd say we, as in all the people that associated with our program, this is what we thought it could be. And as much as the wins and losses and all that stuff are part of sport, I love that. I love that we give people of Bloomington and the surrounding community, and maybe other people drove in from greater distances than that, something to enjoy at this time of year. So I looked out. I was very proud. I was very excited to see that, because we knew this could be that, and it's nice that we have the support from the athletic department to make this a reality.
You had 20 hits on Wednesday, you had 17 more today. Just talk about how well you guys are hitting the ball.
Well, we're a good hitting team, but we're also not going to get too complacent with that, because hitting's contagious, and it was contagious in a positive way those 2 games, but it can turn on you in a hurry. And so I like the fact that we were having good at bats. It's nice that we had some hits to show for it, but I'm more concerned if we're having consistent appearances at the plate, which we did, I think, really all since Wednesday, all weekend.
Especially Travis, he had 4 good at bats today. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah,
he was locked in.
Yeah, and I think what's good about him is, when he'll take what you give him. I mean, they were throwing him sliders away, and he didn't try to pull off of it. He took the base hit up the middle multiple times this weekend. So when we have him doing that, that's definitely a plus for us.
Your entire team was jumping on the ball early in counts, early in the game. Is that something you guys are looking to do today?
Well, that's kind of our philosophy. Is we're going to be aggressive early in the count. We're going to be ready to hit early when we step in the box, and they were throwing some pitches we felt we could hit. So I don't ever have a problem with a quick pitch inning by the other by the opposition, because it's our philosophy.
You guys had a 19-run differential over Purdue, and if I'm not mistaken, only 2 home runs today. Is it nice to get by just by the small ball this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, because that's what we work on. You got to win in different ways, and yeah, I thought we did a really good job of handling bats, good job with hitting runs, getting bunts down, all that stuff. So again, we'll enjoy it for the rest of the day. And then in our minds, it's over. We're going to start focusing on finals, and then Penn State on the weekend.
Go get to surplus and you guys go golf.
All right.